welcome back to Spirit Made Me Do It. I'm so happy to have you here. For those of you just joining, my name is Marcy, and what I do is I just channel information from Spirit and let you know what they have to say. And then I listen to music and see what other messages come up. So let's get into it. Sit in the place of peace. Let things right themselves around you without your involvement. Be still other than to put out your support. There is no control of this situation. Let the energy flow around you and through you without interference. You need only trust and know you are loved and supported. We are with you. That's what I channeled. I sit and I do a little meditation and I channel. So let's go right into the music. But actually, I just want to comment on this a little bit. The first thing when I first sat down, I heard volcano. And what it felt like is things are erupting, and that might be a little scary, or it might seem a little scary if you allow it to be scary. Just look at it as something that's happening, whatever this is. This could be on a personal level, this could be on a world level, on both levels. But just think about what happens when a volcano erupts, right? The lava comes down and it burns a lot of things. It causes a lot of what could be called and very much perceived as destruction. But then what happens? The ash grows and it refertilizes the earth, and beautiful, beautiful things grow from that. So just keep that in mind that, well, as I've said in the past, spirit takes the path of least resistance when they're trying to bring something to you. It's like water falling down the mountain, right? The snow melts and it comes down the mountain and it goes around the trees and over the rocks. And every now and then, the quickest way is a sheer drop. It's that waterfall. And that can cheer a lot of things up. So if you look at it as painful, if you perceive it as painful, it's gonna be painful for you or irritating for you or whatever, however you see that. If you just look at it as something that happened and don't put any attachment to the outcome, you just do it. You don't worry about it. You don't let it get to you. You just do it. And I think that's a big part of what's going on right now. So let's get into the music, see what we can get from the music. It's going to be fine. It's all good. It's only as bad as you see it. And remember, we signed up for this. At least that's what I believe. And I'm not asking you to believe anything that I believe. Okay, let's get going here with my Spotify and let's see what information we get. Dismissed. Now, isn't that funny? It had me dismiss something first. Okay, so what is that? What are you trying to say with that? It's dismissed. Be dismissive. Be dismissive of what's happening. Again, that's what they're going through. But they're also saying, don't be, and I don't know why I'm doing all this with my hands. I'm sorry. Don't be dismissive of, even if you dismiss it in your mind, even if you just look at it like, this is a movie, I just have to get through this, the fear isn't real. Or if it starts to get to you, I'm sorry, I lost that. Hold on. Okay, even if you're able to look at it that way, other people might not. So don't be dismissive of the other people. Remember, we want to love the collective, right? To get through this, have empathy for them, help them through it. You're fortunate enough that you recognize that this is not something to be afraid of, no matter what it looks like out there, no matter what you're hearing about it. This is not something to be afraid of. It's something that's happening. And you just have to deal with however it is hitting you. Okay? But everything's going to be fine. It's taking us to a better place. But again, you've got to love on the connect. You have to love on the collective. I almost said connective. That's a reminder of it right there. We're all connected. The connective. I like that. But the collective needs to be loved on. We need to get this love through to everybody, no matter what they've done. And we need to have empathy for those who don't see things the way that we see them. Just be kind in all your actions, regardless of how somebody feels about someone, because people are just lost and confused right now. And that's what happened in the last video, right? Everything was all lost and confused. That seemed to be like the message that was coming through with some of the songs. Okay, so now, we're opening up things with Badfinger again, day after day. Every day my mind is all around you. That's spirit saying, we're here, we're right here. I bring my love to you. Oh, I give my love to you. I'm sorry, I got the words wrong. And I feel we really need to concentrate on that. Concentrate on the love that we come from. Looking out at my only gloom day after day. Again, don't focus on the bad things. The bad things will keep coming. And it's about somebody who's waiting for his love to come home. And he's sending his love, which is beautiful, but he's waiting for his love to come home. But he knows it's there and he knows it's coming. And that's his faith, right? He has the faith, the knowing that that is coming. And that's what we need to do with what's going on right now, too. Know that the good stuff is coming. We're going to get through this. Okay? I give my love to you. They're done with this song. That's what they're saying. I give my love to you. That's a reminder again that they are here. They are with us. We are not alone in this. We got a whole posse on the other side. Act like it. Trust. Have that faith. Have that knowing. You know, they had me wear pink today, and that's what pink is, right? Pink is love. Okay, let's see what's next. Commercial. It's funny, that commercial was called Reasonable Doubt. It's about a new movie that's coming out. Isn't that interesting, right? Reasonable Doubt. What are they saying there? It's been a really, really messed up week. 7 days of torture, 7 days of bitter. That is so true of what's been happening this week, right? It's been a tough week. This is called Tonight Tonight by Hot Chill Ray, I think is how you pronounce it. I went past it, so I think that's just what they wanted to say. It's been a really, really messed up week. They understand what we're going through right now. But that band is Hot Shell Ray, and the song is Tonight Tonight. And it's really a catchy little tune. It's a cute little ditty. The only song I know that mentions Zach Galifianakis. But there we have it. What's come on next is there. It's like a two-part. It's by Peter Frampton, and it's "Baby, I Love Your Way," but it's also there's a prelude to it called Nassau. Um, I love your way. Okay, let's. Right now, I'm listening to the musical portion of this, the instrumental. Okay, what is it about this? It's a very chill thing. It's a very chill medley. I mean, a very chill melody. It's got a little sass to it too, just a little bit. So I guess that's kind of what they want, how they want you to look at things. You know, be a little bit sassy about it if you have to be, because there's going to be a certain amount of tough guy energy that we're going to get to. And it's not tough guy in a bully way. It's more of a, I've got your back. I am here for you. And that's really what is coming for us, really. I think we really, really have to. Here it comes. Here comes the song, Baby, I Love Your Way. But I feel like we have to show that where we are. It's time to choose sides. And it's not volleyball, it's dodgeball we're about to play. For those of you who remember dodgeball, okay, let's see where the song takes me. This song is so lovely. Suddenly the day turns into night is what they're pulling out at me right now. Suddenly the day turns into night, right? It's suddenly going to change. Things are suddenly going to change just like that. Even though they're saying day to night, that kind of feels to me like, this is the start of it. It's going to be over quicker than you think. Let's go with it. But let's see where else this goes. They're really communicating very much in feelings through the music, which normally I hear words. They're testing me. But this feeling that I get, it's a very comforting thing. It's a very comforting feeling. It's a beautiful, beautiful melody, and there's a certain type of knowledge to it. On some level, we know everything's going to be fine. Run with that feeling, okay? They're bringing up the part about the fireflies. The moon lights up the sky with some help from the fireflies. Wow, isn't that a vision, right? The fireflies, they group together as a collective, and it's helping the moon to shine. They need us. We need to participate in this on whatever level that means for you. And it's always whatever you feel you can handle. You're braver than you think. But again, there's this comfort in the song. It's the love. I love you. I love your way. It doesn't matter what way you are. I love your way, right? Your authentic self, coming back to that. Want to be with you night and day. They are with us night and day. All our loved ones are right here. They're in the same room, just playing hide and seek. Clouds are forming islands in the sun. Again, perspective. How do you look at this? It makes all the difference. Suffering is in the mind. Freddie, I love Freddie Mercury. This is Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. This man's voice could heal me, honestly. Let's see what they want me to pull out of this. I want to make a supersonic man out of you. What they're saying right here, I hate to even put him on pause, but what they're saying here is this is building us. This is what we're going through now is making us who we are supposed to become. It's bringing us into our authenticity. It's bringing us into that place. But supersonic, right? That's what they're doing. That's what they're bringing around for us. But this is also a song about having a good time. If you want to have a good time, just give me a call. Listen, they are still saying right now, make sure that you connect yourself with your own guides. Just start talking to them. They'll start answering back. You'll start seeing things, hearing things. It's going to happen. We're all supposed to be able to communicate with spirit. I'm a satellite out of control. There's something with the satellites that's happening or that's going to happen. Oh, explode is the words that just came out right now. So I don't know if that's something that's going to happen. There's something to that. Again, it's not a scary thing. I don't know, perhaps maybe some parts of the country might lose some communication for a little bit, or um, I really don't know what it could possibly be. But there's something about satellites traveling at the speed of light. They're pointing out again, this is going to be quicker than you think, whatever this is that's coming up. Okay. It's not going to be all bad or have the appearance that could be perceived as bad. And it's funny, right now, I just noticed something that I have never noticed in this song. And that was some of the background that happens during this. And it's very funny because it almost sounds like a whisper. And it took me a second. I was almost like, is that my, somebody getting in touch? Is that one of my guides? Um, but no, that was definitely Freddie. Not that I'm not saying that Freddie hasn't come to me sometimes, once or twice. Oh, here we are with Andy Gibb again. Again, this is off the Flowing River album, and it's Too Many Looks in Your Eyes again. All right, let's see what they want me to pull out of this time. They're really focusing on him, not so much this song. I know a lot about Andy Gibbs' life because I was such a huge super fan. It was crazy when I was 14. But his voice always touched me. There was always a certain feeling of vulnerability that went with him. And he had a relationship with an actress who he was crazy about. And this song always makes me think of that because when they broke up, he really went downhill in a personal way. And he died at a very young age. I believe he was 30 when he passed. And he's the brother, for those of you who don't know, of Barry, Maurice, and Robin Gibb, which are the Bee Gees, for those of us who know who the Bee Gees are. But they're focusing on that depression can lead to destruction. And that's not a place that you want to go to. Get whatever help you need. Don't be afraid of getting the help you need. You need to talk this out. And if you can't talk to somebody about it, write it out. Whatever this is, write it out and get through it. You're okay. You're not broken. You held my life in your hands. That's what they just wanted to bring to my attention. We're holding all of our lives in our hands right now because everything we do affects everybody else. So we really have to stop putting out some really good stuff into the collective. And still you remain so perfectly sane is that line that I just heard that they brought to my attention. Yeah, sometimes it feels like we're going crazy, right? But we're perfectly sane. If you're questioning whether or not you're going crazy, you're not crazy. Fighting with words, as somebody heard, I just heard. Um, that's very important because what they're saying is don't believe everything that you see. That was a very distinct message. Do not believe everything that you see or read or hear. This is why they want you to be in touch with them because that's where you're going to get your information. You need to trust. You need to feel. You need to pay attention to what you are feeling. It's not as hard as you think. We all have this ability. It's all about paying attention. And this comes from a girl with no attention span. So I hate the cliche, but if I can do it, you can do it. Let's see what else they have. Ooh, Todd Rundgren. I kind of have a bone to pick with this guy. He was a bit of a misogynist in his writing, but he did write some beautiful stuff. And this song in particular, there's somebody out there named Todd who is saying hello. Somebody who has passed is saying hello. And there's a G name involved or a G sound. This song is called I Saw the Light, right? See the light. See the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not always a train. See the light at the end of the tunnel. You gaze up to me, and the answer was plain to see. They're telling you, pay attention to us, look up at us, know we're there, and you'll start getting information. And again, I'm hearing an echo through here. That's the background singers. That sounds, it's coming in almost the same way that sometimes I hear information. This is no joke. They really want you to communicate, and you're going to need to start. It's going to happen. Might as well help it along. I tried to run. Some of you are going to be afraid of this. Some of you are going to talk yourself out of it. Don't do that. If there's somebody out there that is actually having a problem with your eyes, do what the doctor says. I'm really getting left eye. But that being said, I had an injury on this side of my face when I was a kid, so I mentally go to my left side a lot. I ran out on you before, but I won't do it anymore. There's somebody out there that's trying to that's going through a separation or something. Um, give it a fair shot. Give it a fair shot. Let your pride down. If that feels right to you, that is the utmost thing, is if it feels right to you. Hear me out. I just heard hear me out. They're playing Messy by Lola Young. And this is about a woman who does not feel appreciated in her relationship. She feels like no matter who she is, she's not accepted for who she is. If you are going through that, if you're with somebody who makes you feel less than, that's not the relationship for you. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or anything wrong with the other person. It just means that you're not meant to be together. Don't put yourself through the torture. Just let go of it. This girl's energy is, I mean, I like her. I think she's very talented. She's incredible. But her energy it really is kind of frazzled. I mean, this is a person, it feels like ADHD or something like that. The stress on authenticity is incredible. And watch your self-talk as well. 1,000 people lie could be for you, and you hate the whole damn lot. It's like there's nothing you are ever going to do to please this person. If they're already making you feel less than, they're telling you you are not who I really want in my life. And they're asking you to submit to become who they want you to become. Don't do that. You need to be your authentic self. There's somebody better for you. Breathe. This person in this song, this other person has terrible, terrible energy. And this is what I'm feeling out there for some of you. Yeah, it's so much better to be alone and feel good about yourself. If you stay in a relationship where you're going to feel less than, you're going to have a lot to dig out of. That's all. Speak your truth, speak your voice, or ghost them if you have to. Hey, they're bringing me to my cards. Okay. I have my candle, my love candle going. That's rose quartz. Isn't this gorgeous? I just want to share this with you. Isn't that beautiful? This little rock here I found yesterday when I was out with my sister and my mom. Okay. Jenny, this card's for you. Any Jenny who gets it. But that's what they're doing right now. Okay. Okay, again, not let me shuffle it in, right? So that is their signal to me to cut the deck. And I'm telling you all of this is because this is how you build up your communication with spirit. You build up a little vocabulary. And the word vocabulary is not necessarily words. It can be signs. It can be anything. All right. So this one and this one. All right. Jenny's or J names. Setting boundaries with draining people doesn't mean you don't love them. It just means you love yourself too. So remember that. Remember you need to take care of yourself. The second one, strength doesn't come from what you can do. It comes from overcoming the things you once thought you couldn't. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Choose your words carefully, speak in kind tones. They put John Mellencamp on, and they're playing Small Town. It's a sweet little song about growing up in a small town. Taught the fear of Jesus in a small town. An interesting phrase. He is from the Midwest. Not that that's a bad thing, and not that his beliefs are a bad thing, but there's nothing to fear in Jesus. And there's also nothing to fear with the communication that you have with spirit. They're not going to make you feel fearful. If it says something fearful, it's not coming from spirit, it's not coming from source. Okay. And you've got to trust what you get. Write it down, and it might come up. Trust whatever information you get. But try to spend time every day doing a little couple deep breaths and then just let it all out and listen and feel and don't think. Your outer world is a mirror to your inner state. And they want me to look at the bottom. Fighting change makes the discomfort last longer. Remember what they said earlier in the channeling? They talked about don't resist the change, right? Let the energy flow around you and through you without interference. Allow things to just happen. And the first card, what did I want to say about that? There was something. Oh, your outer world is a mirror to your inner state. How you perceive things is how you are feeling inside. So if you can't if you're looking at something and you're going a little crazy about it, it's really got you worried, take a deep breath, sit back, and just look at the situation without any emotion. Look at it just, okay, how am I going to approach this? How can I fix this? Something needs to be done about it. Don't waste your time with all those emotions going crazy and all of that. That's negative energy that you're putting into the universe. Do everything with love. If you start off your day with the mentality of being loving, once you do it, once you are loving to the first person, your rest of the day is a breeze. They want me to go to the Golden Girls, which is funny because last time they had me go to my to the Golden Girls, and it was actually in the box was my Labradorable tarot. But I think again, whenever I'm doing a reading with somebody and their the Golden Girls deck wants to come out, it's because somebody is taking life too seriously. And yeah, there's some serious stuff happening again. But is that stuff that you can one control? Two, is it something that is affecting you personally? If it's not, then let it go. If it's something that is affecting others and you can help, help, act, don't react. Take the emotions out of everything, except the joy. But you can't help joy, it's innate. This card alone does not want to go in, even while I'm trying to do it, not going in. So this card wants to speak. Oh, two cards. Here's my group, AJR, playing, and they are playing Used to Keep It Cool. Burn the whole house down. That's a little ominous, isn't it? But again, spirit doesn't talk to us in fear. But I spoke about the volcano earlier, right? Things could be brought down. They could be just burnt all the way down and just need to be reconstructed. And that's going to be a very uncomfortable time when that happens, right? It's going to feel a bit because you're out of control. You have no control over the situation. And isn't that what they said earlier? Okay, wow, we have the Fool reversed, first of all. How cute is this card? Isn't that adorable? Look at the little dog. But anyway, Blanche is the name of this person. So if anybody knows a Blanche, that's kind of a little hello to them. But this woman played Blanche in Golden Girls. Or, yeah. But this is the Fool, and the Fool is a journey. The Fool is a spiritual journey. They're telling me things might feel upside down. They want me to read from the book under the Fool, what the Fool is upside down. This is the book that I'm using by Eileen Conley, Tarot, a New Handbook for the Apprentice. Oh, here comes Andy Gibb again. This was actually his number one hit. It's called, you think I'd remember? I just want to be your everything. Okay. Going back to the Fool reversed. If discontent is all you know, check back in time. It will show. If you're in a bad spot right now, don't worry about it. Things are going to clear up. I would wait forever for those lips of wine. I am telling you, the right person for you is worth the wait. It is better to be alone than to be with somebody who makes you feel less than or makes you feel bad about you in any way, shape, or form. Be it body language, eyes, the way they look at you, because I'm seeing somebody who is really not very nice. I do not like this person. Um, I don't like the energy of this person. Let me say that. Very narcissistic, very mentally controlling. Get away from that. Whoever that is, get away from that. We have funny that they're having me say that in the middle of these two cards because this is the Ace of Wands and this is about passionate new beginnings. It's all about new ideas too. They're drawing me to the leaves here. Take a walk out in nature, right? This is what she's doing. She's going for a stroll. She's upside down, but she's going for the stroll. But this green kind of looks like grass, right? Put your feet on the grass, barefoot. Put your bare feet on that grass or just on the earth in general. And I don't mean the tar, I mean dirt. The hand of God holding on, right? I've got you. We've got your back. Trust, faith. They're going to throw some more at me, they said. So let me just see. And again, there we go. Did you see that one fly out? Again, they're reminding me, this is the Golden Girls deck. This is they want me to cut now. This is the Golden Girls deck. This is a deck that, telling you not to take things so seriously. It's going to be fine. They're showing me four, but they're not counting these two. And this is how they want me to do it. When they have me set it up like this, it's like the present, the future. And they're reminding me that time is only linear here. They want me to flip this one over first for some reason. And then to this one. Again, we're upside down on both. This is the Page of Cups, and then we have Judgment. Now, Judgment reversed like this is like they want you to open up, they want you to feel that vibration. The page reversed is obstacles being removed. And what they're saying is these two card together is feel the vibrations, feel what we're telling you. We're removing all the obstacles we can remove to get you there. You just have to trust and know that the information that you're getting is true. Sit down in a little meditation, do your little deep breath and exhale and write whatever comes into your head. I don't care if it's Ferris wheel. And Ferris wheel means something to somebody too. That's some type of a sign for somebody. Again, these things are all upside down, and I'm wondering why. I wonder if I had my deck upside down. But Five of Swords reverse and the Magician reverse. The Magician is somebody who's doing some manipulations. The Magician reverse, somebody doing some manipulation. They're playing AJR again. This song is lovely. Growing Old on Bleecker Street. Okay, this is why they wanted me to go to the book. Let go of pride and narrow view. Ego can inhibit you. Don't let your mind get in the way. Don't keep telling yourself that you're not able to communicate and that you're not really hearing things. Don't tell yourself that. The Magician, you're not using your abilities. The Magician upside down, you are not using your abilities the way you could. Three off the top? Okay. Oh, okay, let's see here. The Ten of Pentacles. This is like such a beautiful card because it's about families and generations, and it's about abundance and having enough to give to others and to give as inheritance. Next to that, we have the Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed, the poem that goes along with this is butterflies flit and fly away. Man must sit and plan all day. You've got to make time for it. You've got to plan the time in to be able to speak to your guides. And you'll be surprised with the abundance that you get from this. And teach your little kids how to do it too. Just to sit and be with spirit. Just sit in quietness. And then we have the Three of Wands. She's using her binoculars. She's looking out there and she's seeing rainbows and beautiful skies, right? The Three of Wands is, it's kind of about, I'm getting it mixed up now. Hold on a second. Okay, again, they're pointing this to me because they want me to read what it is. Help is offered to those in need. Cooperation will plant the seed. I've been having a hard time remembering things lately. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that I have to keep referring to the book, but there's so much information in these cards. Um, Not that I'm making excuses, but there's a lot of information. And I'm 60. Sometimes I forget things. Growing old on Beaker Street. I want to talk about that first, even though we've gone into a new song. Um, Growing old on Beaker Street, right? Finding that person who's meant for you that you want to grow old with. It's coming. For those of you that are really wanting this, it is coming. Don't block it by trying to figure out how it's going to happen. Just let it happen. Just be you. Just be you. But it's also about the trust as well, the communication, having the communication and having the trust that that other person is going to be with you forever. They're done with these cards. Um, and okay, the song that we have coming up now is by Young Rising Suns, and it's called King of the World. This is a really uplifting song. Michael wants to come out. I can see us taking over the world. Again, telling us we're going to win this, whatever this is, on whatever level it is, on your own personal level or on a more worldly level. Be king of the world. Have some confidence. Look what's at the bottom, guarded and protected. Isn't that what they've been saying? Oop, they're throwing cards. It's also about ruling with others. We will rule the world together. And again, it's about the collective. Two more, two, one. I'm confused. I'm seeing one and two, but whatever. They just showed me Tigger. Tigger being happy, right? Bouncing up and down on his tail. Remember the joy. Remember who you were before the world got a hold of you. Remember who you were at the youngest age. I think this came up the last time too. This is about the joy, right? Of that where you were. And the name of this group, Young Rising Suns. Oh, we've got four. Oh, that's why I didn't see the two here. Did you see how that was? This was covered up. I thought we had three cards. Remember I was saying they're showing me one and they're showing me two? That was because this was out and there were two here. They're funny. It's like they test me all the time. All right, let's see what we have. Self-respect. Love on you. Take care of whatever you need to take care of first before you can help others, right? Put the oxygen on yourself before you put the oxygen on the children. You need to be in control. Take care of you. Speak nicely to you. Have respect for yourself. Watch what you're eating, they're saying as well. A favorable outcome. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to work out just fine. Positive thoughts create positive results. Again, what I was saying earlier, we've got to keep things positive. We've got to stay in that place of joy, Tigger. We've got to be away from the fear. Just stand away from the fear. Don't look at any of this with any emotion. Lean on God and the angels for support. We're here. We are here. Reminds me of Horton Hears a Who. We are here. We are here. We are here. I always felt so bad for Horton. Those shows used to make me cry when I was a kid. But this is what we're being told. And just as I said that, the music just ended and went into a commercial. So I think that's my cue that they're ready for us to just stay with these things. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I've got a lot of positive feedback about doing things this way. I hope you enjoy them. Um, I love you guys. Have a great week. All right. I love you guys.